Take two. Greetings, beautiful people. Welcome to week 8 of general psychology. So, let me turn the volume up. Okay, so this week, our topic is personality. Personality is actually chapter 12 in the textbook. And if you're trying to read 2 chapters at a time, really personality and social psych go hand in hand. So that's chapters 11 and 12. The questions from the discussion this week are going to be based on personality. And the way psychologists look at personality is much more scientific than the general population. But in chapter 12, you're going to read all about several different theories, several different explanations or ways to study personality. One of the most popular ones is trait theory. And there's a great video in our module by Dr. Brian Little, who's a personality psychologist, and he tells you a little bit about the Big Five theory. And so I would encourage you to watch that video, even if you choose not to answer the video option in the discussion this week. There's some other videos available there also in our module, and obviously there's wonderful information in chapter 12. So in terms of earning points, you can earn up to 40 points this week. The first way is by participating in our 6th discussion, and you're going to get 20 points for doing that. Just like with the previous discussions, you're aiming for an initial post that is complete, correct, clear, concise, and creative. So you're thoroughly answering all parts of the question. You're checking your post for accuracy and making sure you're providing information that's clear, easy to follow, and based on, you know, knowledge, based on information you found in your course textbook or from watching a video or reading a scholarly article. But it's not just I think, I feel, I hope, I pray. Okay, we're in the science of human behavior and mental processes in this general psychology class. So you make your initial post, and you'll notice that I've changed the due date to Thursday because tomorrow, Tuesday, is the 4th of July and the college is closed. So I pushed the due date until Thursday. But you make your initial post by Thursday and you apply to 2 or more class members by Sunday, and that's how you'll get your 20 points. If you don't reply to 2 or more class members, or if your responses are minimal, if you're still doing like, I like what you said and not adding any more to it, you're not going to get the max points. So if you want to get the max points, remember, give a substantive post initially that is, wonderful, and then reply to 2 or more class members. All right, the other way to earn points this week is by participating in the group annotated bibliography. Okay, now this group annotated bibliography can be turned in by one member or by multiple members. It's really up to the group. Whatever the case, you want to make sure that you follow the instructions. The final draft will have a cover page, and then it will have 2 to 3 pages of content. Now, on these 2 to 3 pages of content, you're going to want to have 4 references, and each reference needs to be cited in APA format, so the American Psychological Association needs to be cited in APA format, and then it also needs a annotation. An annotation is just a brief discussion of what you learned from reading the article or previewing the abstract, how you expect to use this article when you're, researching your topic. So it's just a little note, okay? It's usually 3 to 5 sentences. Sometimes it might be 7 to 10 sentences, but the annotation is important. So you want to have your reference in APA citation, and then you want to have an annotation. I have an entire video that I made talking about annotated bibliographies. That video is geared toward the DEP class, the Human Growth and Development class, but the information is still the same about what an annotated bibliography is, and so I'll link that video in the comments or in the description of this video. But that's 20 points. Only one member has to turn it in. So if you have 5 people in your group, you could set it up so that 3 of the members actually do the research and find the resources, and the other 2 members put this assignment together, and then one of the 2 members or those 2 members turn it in. If you have just 4 members in your group, you might have each member find one reference or source and do the citation and the annotation. The textbook counts as one of your sources if that's what you're using, but you need to find a total of 4 sources to get the maximum of 20 points on this assignment. So it's a group effort, and so it's really not that time intensive if you all work together, if you cooperate and collaborate. If you have questions, comments, compliments, or concerns, I got you. Go ahead and send me an email or post a question to the questions thread. I'm available Monday through Thursday. I will not be available tomorrow, Tuesday, because that's a holiday and the college will be closed and Miss Sims is going to be off chilling. Okay, but Monday through Thursday I'm available. Now, because we're in a new semester in terms of the B term, um, the C term that we're in goes the entire semester, but I teach A and B in addition to C. So my office hours previously were based on the A term. Now that we're kind of moved into the B term, my office hours have shifted just slightly. I'm not available from 9:30 to 10 on Mondays and Wednesdays like I was previously. Now I'm only available from 11:50 until 12:20 on Mondays and Wednesdays. I usually will still go to the office about 10 minutes prior to my class and check my emails. And if you stop by prior to my 10 o'clock class, I'm still happy to talk to you on the phone at extension 1612 or in person in 8104 or 8106C. But like I said, my new office hours are on 11:50 to 12:20 on Mondays and Wednesdays. I'm still also available from 9 to 10 on Tuesdays and Thursdays if you want to set up a Zoom. And, if you have questions, you can always just post to the questions thread or send me an email. All right. The next thing I want to mention is that now that we're in week 8, we're beyond the midpoint. The semester is going to be kind of going by pretty quickly till we get to that finish line. I looked at the test scores, and we had a few people that got A's, a few people that got B's, and a lot of people fell in the C and D category, and we had several people that also failed the test. If you were not satisfied with your test score, you do have some opportunities to improve that test score. One way is to take the makeup that I offer at the end of the term. Now, this makeup test has the same exact content, okay? Not the exact same questions, but the same information that you studied. You'll be tested on it again at the end of the term if you choose to take the makeup. Now, whatever you score on this makeup will substitute what you got on the first test. In the event you score higher the second time, that's when I will substitute your score in. If your first attempt was the highest, then I'll just pretend like you didn't take that second one, okay? So the second attempt can't hurt you. And if you're not satisfied with test 1, I would say go ahead and start looking over your cheat sheet or make another cheat sheet and be ready to take the makeup at the end of the term. If you had to miss the test or you had technical difficulties, this is another reason why you want to take the makeup test. Still worth 100 points. There are just 25 questions instead of 50 questions. Because there's only 25 questions, each question is worth 4 points, and that's how you get your 100 points. So that's option 1. Now, suppose you got a high C on the test, and you're like, I don't really want to take the makeup. Well, I didn't post the extra credit yet, so I will be posting the extra credit probably on Thursday. I might try to work on it tonight, but more than likely it'll be posted on Thursday, and it will stay open probably until Tuesday. Whenever I open it, it will be open about 4 days, 4 or 5 days, and it's 10 bonus points. It's a crossword puzzle. As I promised in last video, it's going to be on emotion and motivation. So, and I might have said cognition, but the chapters we didn't talk about on the test. So it'll be a crossword puzzle. So some people say the crossword puzzles I create are challenging. Others say they're fun, but you're welcome to collaborate with your group members, to use the internet, to use your textbook, do whatever you need to do to solve the riddle, okay? Because there will be some prompts, some clues, and then you solve that, and that's how you'll get up to 10 points. Those 10 points will be added to your overall total in the class. You can think of it as improving your test score by 10 points, but the reason why I add it to the overall test score in the class is that way you just get the bonus points. And if you take the test over again, say you take the makeup test and you score higher, those 10 points will boost your score. If you don't take the makeup, the 10 points will still boost your score. If I put it on the test, this test now, and you took the makeup, then you kind of lose those points if your makeup is higher. So that's why I'll just put it in the, in the grade book as 10 bonus points. If you scored really high on the test and you don't want to, you feel like you don't need that extra credit for your test, that's fine. You can still do it in case you've missed some points on, say, the reflection or the discussions. So this is a good way to just get 10 extra bonus points. All right, and you should be looking for that around Thursday. So just to recap, we're in week 8. You're reading chapter 12 on personality. If you want to get ahead, you're reading chapter 11 on social psychology. You are participating in our 6th discussion for a total of 20 points, and you're working with your group to complete the group annotated bibliography noted as Group AB in Canvas, also worth 20 points. And that's how you get 40 points for this week. If you have questions, comments, compliments, or concerns, just send me a message or post on the discussion thread or respond here on YouTube. Okay, I'm here for you. I hope that you enjoyed this chapter, and I'll see you next time. Deuces.